How's it going, everybody? Victifreak here, and welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today, we are drawing a Charizard. And yes, I know that Charizard is a Pokemon that has been drawn many times on YouTube, which is why I decided I'm not gonna draw the normal Charizard that most people end up drawing. I'm gonna be drawing the Charizard from Pokemon Shuffle. Just because no one's done it before. No other reason really. So Pokemon Shuffle is a mobile game. It's like it's a puzzle game where you gotta put 3 of the same Pokemon in a row and all that. So it's a mobile game. It's also a 3DS game. So yeah, I'll be drawing the Charizard from that game, and it's going to be the Charizard that you see when you're fighting it in the the EX stage number 9. That is what level you see Charizard in. So that is what we are drawing. So with this image, in Pokemon Shuffle, normally they make the heads relatively bigger. Normally they don't show the legs either. It's just with Charizard you see the body, there's the head on, so there's the body, head, 2 arms coming from the side. You see 1 wing at the back and the tail with the fire. It will make more sense as we go on. So here are the tools that you will need, your equipment. I'll be drawing this with the color pencils today, so obviously we have the usual eraser, pencil, and outliner. Today we are using a thin outliner, and surprisingly we are going to be using a lot of color pencils today. We will have an orange, because it's Charizard, a brownish orange, which is for the shading of the orange area. We have a cream yellow color for the body of Charizard, the belly, which is yellow. A light brownish color for the shading of that yellow. We have just a blue for the wings. We will be coloring it in somewhat lightly with this blue, and the shading will just be the same pencil except pressed a little harder. Then we have a red, which is well, actually it's I'm just gonna use a red because it works well, but this is actually for the tongue, so it's actually pink, which is gonna be, you can use a pink if you'd like, but I'm just gonna be using this red pencil and just coloring it in lightly. And the shaded part of the tongue is a purplish reddish color. We also have a yellow and another red for the a yellow and another red for the fire on its tail. And actually I just made a mistake on what I said just then. The color that I said that I will be using to shade the tongue, I just realized I said that wrong. This is to color the inside of the mouth, and with the red that I'm using, the red that I'm using to color in the tongue, it will just be the same color except pressed a little harder. So this is to color the inside of the mouth. So we also have the yellow and the other red for the fire. We have a teal for a little bit in the eyes. Teal is in between yellow, not yellow, blue and green. And we have a gray, which we'll be using very little of, which is just for the shading of the claws. So yeah, this is a relatively simple Charizard drawing, but there's a lot of colors, that's for sure. So let's get on with the actual drawing now. So I think we should just start off making a big circle, because this image of Charizard is very rounded. It would fit very well in a circle, maybe even a square. Actually, would it be a circle or a square? I don't know. Either would work really. I think, you know what? Let's just go with a. I actually don't know, because we'll go with a circle. We'll just go with a circle. So we'll make a big circle in the middle of the page. Alright, so that's just a big circle in the middle of the page. We don't want to make the circle take up the whole page. We don't want it to touch the edges of the paper. But now we'll show where the how the body is positioned. So first of all, we have a big head just around a little more centered, except on the right, if that makes sense. I don't know if I said that properly, but just put it on the right side, except I'd say it would overlap the center line a bit. So we'll just do that. Big head. Alright. And then there's there's a neck, which is coming out here, like so. And then we have the body, which is another circle, about the same size of the head, I'd say. Maybe make that head a little bigger. And so yeah, make the body about the same size as the head, except a little more of an oval, facing diagonally this way. Alright, that seems about right. And now we can have the arms. So the arms are just coming out around here, very short. There we go. And then make 3 circles on the tip of the arm, which are the fingers, like this. That's about right. And we'll do the same on the other side, except it's much bigger on this side because it's not getting covered up by the body. So something like maybe make it a little more vertical. There we go. Going up again, and we'll make 3 circles again, a little bigger than the last time. There we go. And we'll put in wings as well. So the wings, we'll make a curve like this, starting from around the middle of the neck, I'd say. That, curve up, and then make a relatively straight line, except a little diagonal facing this way, like so. And we'll curve down again and make a diamond shape, basically, except we don't want these sides connecting. So yeah, I'd say that's about right. And now we can put the tail, which is basically just going behind the hand here. And we have the fire on the tail, like this, basically. I think I made the base of the body a little too big, actually. But we can fix that up a little later. So now let's just start with getting the shape of the head properly. So the Charizard is opening its mouth, fairly large. So his mouth is open. I think I'm just gonna rub out a bit of a circle. So here's the mouth. And it's just gonna go up, back up, it's gonna go up, and then about a 90-degree turn, go back up here, and then just do the rest of the head like that. You'll see what goes on. Alright, so that's the shape of Charizard's head right there. So I put in the mouth as well. I haven't done the eyes or the tongue yet. I'll do that a little later on. For now, I think I just want to get the body of the shape done. So, not the body of the shape, what was I saying? The shape of the body, not the body of the shape. So, I think I'll just continue putting more detail to the whole Charizard, but not too much, I guess. So as we go down here, the body is again rounded and goes back up like this. The fingers we have the claws coming out like so, and same for this side. The wings, we have the orange part at the top, like this, pretty much. And so I'm just going to make the shape. We also have the creamy yellow part of the belly here, like this. So I'm just gonna make the shape, the proper shape of the body, and then we can move on a little more. Okay, so I just stopped here for a second because I realized that I needed to make the arms bigger and start up high as well. So I'm gonna make the body a little smaller, something like that. That's good. The arm comes down from here, goes up around here, and put the 3 fingers again. I need to change. I think I'm getting the proportion of the whole Charizard kind of wrong. I need to change. I need to lower the wing a little more. So the wing starts around here, goes up. It's pretty big actually. So make it somewhat close to the horn things that Charizard has. Goes back again, make it go up again a little, and make it a little bigger than last time, like this. That seems alright. Move the fingers actually again. We'll make the fingers around here, like this. Make the body a little smaller, and make the arm on this side and the hands a bit bigger as well. Put the first finger a little lower, a little closer to the chin. Make the middle finger overlap the fire, and there we go. Alright, that seems much better. Alright, and now I just continue what I was doing before, putting the shape, getting the shape of Charizard right. Okay, so now we just gotta put in the eyes and the tongue, and then we should be good to outline. So as well as putting the 2 lines in the horns. We'll start with the tongue and then we'll move on to the eye. So the tongue, just start off just in the little corner here. Just curve up and back down, not too long as well. And don't make sure it's not touching this line here, just a little out of reach, and then basically end at the tip of this tooth here. Alright, now we can do the eye. So the eye will be facing up like this, pretty much. Try to keep it in line with this. So just put a line where this is coming out, and then put in the eyes. Like that. There we go. So we'll just put the eye in here. And put a circle at the top right corner. And then we put this sort of mountain kind of shape like this. And he's actually looking at the side. So we want it to be... Actually, we'll make this a little smaller. We'll make the eye a little smaller. The pupil, I mean. Like that. There we go. And don't connect the 2 lines at the bottom and the top of the left. Just put a line going about halfway. This. And that seems about right. Yeah, that seems about right. So I think we should be good to outline now, as long as I haven't forgotten anything, and I do not think I have. Oh, actually, the nose. Almost forgot. Put in the nostrils. Just 2 little curves like that. And make that one a little high, actually. There we go. So make that tooth come out here. Make this one a little bigger as well. And yeah, we should now be good to outline. And yeah, I know I didn't get the body quite the size of the circle here, but it's not too big of a deal. We'll just have a bit more space to put the name in, I guess. So everything here wants to be outlined. We want everything here outlined. So as long as I haven't forgotten anything, we should be good. I do not think I have. Yep, we're good. So outline everything here. There is nothing that isn't going to be outlined. With the fire, I haven't put in the line where it separates the red and the yellow, because that is not going to be outlined, so we don't need to draw that in now. So everything is going to be outlined. This line here where the yellow is, and I'm not sure if you can see, but there is a line separating the red and the yellow color on Charizard's tail. You can see just a little line here, and very little one here. So yeah, everything is going to be outlined. Alright, let's get on to it. Okay, so that is it with the outlining, and I made a bit of a mistake at the bottom here. I accidentally made a line coming out of where it was supposed to go, so I tried to cover it up, and it just ended up making it thick. But I guess, I mean, it's at the very bottom, so I guess it doesn't look that bad. It kind of looks like shading, I guess. I don't know. It was a little mistake I made, but not too big of a deal. So now I'm just gonna let this dry for about, I'd say we should dry it for about 5 minutes and then come back to rub this out. So I'll see you in a second. Whoop. Boo. Okay, I am back now. So I've been letting this dry for a few minutes now. So hopefully we are good to rub out. I think so. I tried poking at here, this part, to see if it was dry, and it not exactly kind of dry. It's kind of dry, but there's a little piece of the paper, or little parts of the paper that are coming off. But I think I should be able to fix that later on. But anyway, we want to rub all the pencil out on this page, all of it. So let's get on with it. Okay, so I just finished rubbing out the pencil, and the paper is starting to rip off, mostly where there was a lot of outlining, where I had gone over the outliner multiple times. So I guess I should probably from now on fill in places that need to be filled in with the outliner after I had rubbed out all the pencil. I have learned my lesson. So yeah, like here the pencil started to, I mean not the pencil, the paper starting to come off, as well as here where I had filled in the eye. So I'll have to fill that in again. Also a little here. I think I'm gonna have to go over the outliner one more time in a few places, so I'll quickly do that. Okay, I have finished outlining some and filling in some areas. Yeah, it's not turning out as great as I hoped, but oh well. I learned from my lesson. It will make my future drawings better, I guess. But alright, learning every day. So I think I'm just gonna let this dry off once again, just because I filled in some places. Actually, no, we should be good because we're not coloring inside that area. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna quickly get all of this stuff off my fingers, the eraser parts, after rubbing out. I also have some pencil smudges on my fingers, so we wouldn't want to get any of the, we wouldn't want any fingerprints, finger marks on the paper. So, be back in a second. Okay, I'm back now, and we are going to start coloring in. First, we'll start off with the orange. So there are some parts where we want to color very lightly, where there is some light hitting Charizard. There's some lighter areas than others, so I will start by going very lightly and coloring in some areas where it's lighter than others, and then color in the rest. Actually no, so yeah, I'll color in lightly first with where the areas are lighter, and then we'll use the orangey brown for the shaded areas of the orange, and then we'll fill in the rest with the orange, which is obviously the head, this part, the neck, the body, the arms, the fingers, not the claws, this part, the top part of the tail, arms again, but not the fire. That's a different color, it's red. Okay, that is all with the orange and the shaded and light area of the orange. So now let us move on to the belly and the bottom part of the tail, which is the yellow and the creamy-ish yellow color and the light brown. So again, we'll start off with the shaded part and then we'll move on to the light color. So we're only using the creamy yellow color on the belly because the whole part of the tail here uses the shaded color, the shaded yellow, the brown. So we'll only be using the creamy color from around this area, I'd say. So yes, and after that I'll be using the blue, which is for the wing, and I'll just be using the blue for the shading as well. So once again with the blue, I'll do the shaded part first and then I'll fill the rest in, which is just the wing. Alright, also forgot to fill that little bit in. Alright, let's do it. Okay, that's it with the wings and the belly. It seems that I had forgotten to fill in the hands, so I got the orange again and did that. But now all we have to do is the mouth, the tongue, the eyes, the flames, and a tiny bit of shading on the claws. So I think I'll do that. Actually no, first I'll do the mouth and then the flames, and then I'll do the eyes and the claws later. So with the mouth first, we take the red and the purplish red color. So the red, I'm just gonna use this to color it in lightly, and it will come out like a pinkish color, a reddish pinkish, and I'll just use this color to fill in inside here. And I'll be doing a tiny bit of shading with the red, which is just pressing hard, kind of hard with the shaded area of the tongue. And with the flames, I will do the shape of that now. With the flames, hold on, I'll use the red. I'll make the shape now. We just go like this. So the outside area of the flame is red and the inside is yellow. Most of it is yellow. So I'll just make the outline for later. Okay, that's it with the mouth and the flames. Now we're just gonna do the eyes, the teeth, and the claws. So we'll just start off with the eyes. Not much to do here, just take the teal and fill in this area. And with the gray, do a tiny bit of shading at the bottom of the teeth here, here. Bit up here as well. Some at the bottom of this claw. This one as well. Not that one. Just a bit on this one. And a bit on this one as well. And that's it. That is all. I'm just going to I'll get a bit of more orange on there. Alright, that's it. We have Charizard right here. Just gonna clean up down the bottom here so we can write the name. I'll use the orange for this. Charizard. There we go. So, please leave a like if you enjoyed this drawing tutorial, and be sure to go to my channel, subscribe if you like to keep up to date to my future content such as more drawing tutorials as well as playthroughs, and leave in the comments below what drawing you'd like me to do in the future. So, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!